So generally speaking, setup was good, as we said, just got a little bit wide in the stance, which makes it a little bit trickier to shift your weight, so you tend to get a bit more kind of rotational and pivoty, okay? So a little bit narrower with the stance there. We don't want to be going quite so wide there with the feet, okay?
Straight to back, that used to have.
Yeah, the posture looking good, to be fair. So in terms of the backswing, that blue line now we sort of call that sort of pane of glass, okay? Everything now on the way back is going to be swinging underneath this, okay? You can see at this point here now, the club and the hand on the shoulder underneath that angle, okay? As we come back down now, you can see your hands moving towards it. And about here, we're going to be getting in towards that pane of glass there. Back of your left wrist now is probably sort of nudging that. I mean, the arm there, that's in the right arm, looks kind of an awkward kind of out there position. The right wrist is sort of hanging back here, so you're not able to square that club face up with any real control at all. Okay, this right hand one now. Again, same good backswing. Swinging under that green line now. As we start back down, the arms start falling down here underneath. You can see how much more space you are from that green line.
Yeah.
Well underneath here now. Your right arm now looks a little bit more kind of natural there, yeah? Rather than sort of like very sort of underneath here and like that.
Gouging it out.
Yeah, exactly. It's just almost desperation to say, please go somewhere left. Okay? I'm trying to send the ball to target. This one here now, the club now's coming into view. There's kind of impact as you're swinging through. Your shoulders are way left. Left arm still quite high there. Trying to hit it somewhere left to hope, and then the ball starts right at target because the face being a little bit open, and with your path of the golf club being more in that direction and the club face when it hits the golf ball aiming over here, it's going to create that shape of shot for you, okay? This one here now with the arm swinging underneath that pane of glass or that green line, the club now is swinging more in this way, and this is the one you said, oh, at a draw, release your arms underneath this way, ball starts just right at target, and that's the one that actually drew back to target. So it's a very, very good swing. You moved onto your left side a lot more. The right foot now starting to move up. Some of your not so good ones we've seen very much flat-footed on the right side, which is again a sign you try to pivot your body and rotate to send it somewhere left. And if you can control that face better by swinging the arms under your shoulders, which will give you more control, gripping it looser, so you're able to control the club face with your hands and arms, not gripping on for dear life. Once you start hitting shots where you'll probably see initially more of them, I would suggest going kind of this way, you're going to go, well, I don't want to keep missing the fairway left. I want to start going to where I want to go. You'll start swinging it more in this direction to where the ball wants to go. The problem is you swing the club the way you do because a lot of your shots end up over here. So therefore, it's almost like a necessity to swing it in that direction, somewhere left of target, just to hope for, yeah, exactly, yeah. People often say to me, oh yeah, I got a big slice, Gareth, over the top, and I'm like, well, good. Because if you weren't over the top, you just hit it off the planet right. So the reasons why the ball is going right is not necessarily because the over the top, it's because the face is wide open. Why is the face open? If your arms are swinging out as they were on this left-hand one, there's no real way you can square that club face up. I mean, if you look where the left logo on your glove is kind of over here somewhere, pointing sort of towards that right-hand wall. So just before impact, you're kind of there. Well, how's that? I mean, to square that club face up at literally a nanosecond, it's going to be tough. And if you're gripping it tight, you'll never do it. So the face always coming to impact will be pointing somewhere right at target. As a result of that, now the club face, when it comes in, you can still see your logo on your left hand, just about there, that bit of Velcro. So your left hand still kind of twisted to the side slightly rather than lined up towards target there. Hits the golf with the face open. You see the club face now is going this way, but the ball now is off the end of the golf club, spinning off to the right. And unfortunately, when it starts right, it just keeps going further and further to the right. And then the more right it spins, as we said, the more left we try and hit it. So if we can get that control of the arms under the shoulders, loosening up that grip pressure, getting that kind of swishing with that golf club, once that comes in, we're going to start seeing more shots go either straight left and just stay left, or certainly start left and maybe only cut back a little, like that last one did, going further and going more to the left. Then, with a bit of practice, you'll feel more comfortable starting to swing the club where you want to go, as opposed to away from where you don't want to go. Exactly, yeah. And that's how people play golf. They see a ball going right or left and go, right,
compensate for it.
I don't want to go there. How can I fix this? And they'll fix it with another means that's not necessarily the correct fix. It's more of another compensation. And again, the brain, like we say, is clever. It will fix it in a way on the driving range, hitting 30 balls in a row. But have you fixed it, or have you just covered up with it like a bit of duct tape and masking tape, and then when it comes to the golf course on the weekend, oh, that tape's worn off. Yeah. Okay, so that and that visualization for the old pane of glass. It was what I
It's a
do
good
when you
one.
swing
Yeah,
it.
I
Just
like
feel that arms underneath that shoulders there, sort of swing them. And it gets more controlled. If you had to swing a dumbbell, it'd be more free to swing it this way than sort of out there. It'd be a lot more stress on your back,
Yeah.
leaning out there to try and throw that club out around. Okay, so it's going to be a much more kind of efficient swing this way, give you more control. That go. Okay,
Lovely.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Good stuff, right?